If you need my love, you got it. I won't hide it. I won't throw your love away. Ah, sweetie. Okay, hey, Boozhoo. And welcome back to Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Nanaboozhoo. And over here, looking just cute. Ah, get out of here, will ya? The lovely and the talented Natasha. Ikadon Boozhoo, Weenie Mushane. Say hello, sweetheart. Hey, everybody! Welcome to the show! And over here, once again, as he's wont to do, whatever that means, as he usually is, usually I'm always here. Yeah, you've never missed a show, have you? Nope, I'm the only one who's watched every single episode. Wow, that's cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the rockstar cartoonist, Michael Lyons. Say hello, Michael. Hey everyone, welcome to the show. If you'd like to order books by Michael Lyons, click on the links in the description below. He's got his own, got your own Amazon page, don't you? Yeah, I sure do. You know why? Why? Because you're an artist. Is that why? Mm-hmm. Today's Ojibwe phrase of the day, or word of the day, Mazinabi Ige Winani, an artist. I thought the phrase of the day was Keanu Reeves' girlfriend sucks. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. You want to explain what that's about? Should I just jump right into it? Yeah, because another thing just happened. What's that? Keanu Reeves is on the phone. Already? Man, we've been on for 10 seconds. Yeah, do you want to talk to him? Not really. Well, he's online too. Okay. Hello, caller. Welcome to the Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo podcast. You're on the air. Hey, Nanaboozhoo. Hey, Keanu Reeves. What's up? Yeah, man. You know, I don't understand. How come you're picking on my girlfriend? I'm not picking on your girlfriend. You said she sucked. Well, to be fair, I haven't really said that yet. That was just the title of the live stream. I haven't actually said anything bad about your girlfriend yet, but I probably will. Why? You know, that's not cool. That's not gnarly. I know it's not gnarly. What do you have against my girlfriend? She can't help it if she's old and gray. That has nothing to do with it. I mean, I think she's beautiful. I think she's aged like fine wine, dude. I'm sure she has. You know, I mean, what's wrong with being old and gray? Nothing is wrong with being old and gray. That's not my problem with her. Well, then why did you say she was gross? I didn't say she was gross. I said she sucks. Well, is that because you think she's so old? I mean, I think it's pretty cool that I don't even care about a woman's looks. You know, even though I could have models and stuff, I chose to date an old woman. Well, good for you. If I had a medal, I'd give it to you. Nobody cares about that. You can date whoever you like. Pierce Brosnan's wife is an old lady. Yeah, and he was 007. Yeah. And Wolverine's wife? I mean, Wolverine's probably gay, but... Oh, you mean Logan? Or not Logan, what's his name? Yeah. The guy who played Wolverine. Oh, yeah, I like that actor. Yeah, what's his name? You should know, you're in Hollywood. Hugh Grant. Is that right? Or is Hugh Grant the guy who was in 4 Weddings and a Funeral? Oh, yeah. Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman. Thank you. Hugh Jackman, sweetie. Oh, yeah. I don't want to get him confused with Hugh Grant. Hugh Grant. Man, that's an actor I haven't thought of in a long time. But anyway, Keanu, yeah, I just wanted to take a minute to talk about why your girlfriend sucks. She's beautiful. Yeah, I'm sure she is. But her artwork sucks. Okay, so let me just get this out of the way. I'm just going to sort of eviscerate your girlfriend for a minute here. This is Keanu Reeves's ugly girlfriend. Hey! I mean, she's not ugly because she's old. I mean, she's old and she's ugly. You know, those nasty old big old glasses and I'm not, gummy smile, whatever. But what makes, and her name, I guess, is Alexandra Grant. Oh, maybe that's why I thought of Hugh Grant. Yeah, huh? Weird. Do you think she's related to Hugh Grant, the actor, who got in trouble for cheating on his model girlfriend with a prostitute? Is that cheating when you go to a prostitute? I would say so. I mean, you did a couple of immoral things there, but yeah, you're not supposed to cheat on your girlfriend. Yeah, huh? Anyway, so this is Keanu Reeves's girlfriend, and she's a millionaire too. But she only has $1 million, I heard. Still, if you make $1 million, oh, and she's an artist. You can tell by the glasses and the leather jacket. She's a real artist, like Hunter Biden. And this is one of her paintings. Is that a painting? Yeah. Do you have it backwards? No. It's one of those stupid paintings where you have to get a mirror so you can read what she wrote. And it's just ugly. It's just like a million different crappy... This looks exactly like my punk rock friends' crappy paintings. Today I'd just like to call out this style of crap. So she's a grown woman who has gallery shows in Beverly Hills. Okay, I'll just flip this around. Let's see what it reads. Oh, no, it makes no sense either way. I got myself into this and let me guess, I'll get it out. And I can get myself... Whatever. I love you. She can't even do it right. But anyway, I don't know how much this painting was. If anybody actually bought it. But she's a famous artist. I'm not jealous. I don't care. I don't want to do a gallery show. But she's part of the problem with how people can't tell reality anymore. Let me get rid of that. Eyesore. I don't know which is uglier, her painting or her. I think the painting's even worse. So today's cancellation is Alexandra Grant. Now you know her name. But she will go down in history as Keanu Reeves' old girlfriend. That old lady Keanu had... Oh, what'd I do? Did I hang up on Keanu? Oh, hold on. Let me get him back. Hey, Keanu, you still there? Okay, hang on. Yeah, he's on line 2. Oh. Sorry, Keanu, I hung up on you. It's all right. It's all good. It's all good. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's pretty rude of me to rake your girlfriend over the coals. I don't care about her age or her gray hair. What I care about is her crappy art. And, I don't know. And it makes me wonder about you. What do you mean, Nanaboozhoo? I don't know. What's going on there? Are you a dude? Yeah, I'm a dude. You've watched me grow up in the movies. Okay. Yeah, kind of. But you really have a weird beard. What? That's just my beard. What's with the bald spots next to your perfect goatee? That's just the way my hair grows. I don't know. You look like a drawing. That's gnarly, dude. Yeah. Anyway. So what's going on with you and your girlfriend? Artist girlfriend. You guys gonna get married? We might have already gotten married. I don't even know. You don't know if you got married? I can't remember anything, dude. Oh, that's right. You're brain damaged. La-di-da-di-da. La-di-da. La-di-da. Anyway, what can I do for you today, Keanu? I just wanted to call up and say, why can't you leave my girlfriend alone? Yeah, okay, you make a good point. I'm sorry. I won't pick on your girlfriend anymore. She can't help it if she's a bad artist. Actually, it's not really her fault, is it? What do you mean, dude? Well, you know, this is the culture we live in where we're teaching kids that there is no standard of beauty or ugliness, right? Like, okay, so your girlfriend is ugly, right? Yeah, she's kind of ugly. Let me move her picture over here. There we go, right? You got an ugly girlfriend. Yeah. And in Ojibwe, we would call her Monadizzy. Monadizzy. How would I say you're ugly? Then you'd say, Gi Monadizud. Gi Monadizud. So I could go up to her and say, hey, girlfriend, Alexander, Gi Monadizud, you're ugly. Yeah, but don't say it with that res accent. Why not? I don't know. Because you're losing your accent. Why does that happen on some of these phone calls? I don't know. But you could also call her beautiful. Our word for beautiful is Mika Wadazi. Mika Wadazi. Oh, all right. Mika Wadazi. Oh, that's gnarly, dude. Yeah, Mika Wadazi. So if you want to say you're beautiful, you say, Gi Mika Wadad. Gi Mika Wadad. You're beautiful. Yeah, again, you're saying it with a res accent. I don't know why you do that. All right. Okay. Anyway, ugly. Monadizzy. Mana. It's what is monad? Monadud. Or that's close to another word, isn't it? Something like bad, munchy. I don't know. Anyway, she's not ugly, or I don't know. She's homely, but because of her age and because she's not fat, people kind of go, "Wow, she's beautiful. Look how beautiful she is." It's like, no, you guys. Yeah, she's beautiful for a 60-year-old woman. She's not objectively beautiful like, do I have anything beautiful here? I don't know. Didn't you date Winona Ryder? Yeah, that's right. Back in the 90s or the 80s or something, I think. Yeah. I mean, how do you go? Anyway, but it's not my place to be calling your girlfriend beautiful or ugly. It's none of my business. So I'm sorry, dude. I promise I'm gonna quit doing that. That's all good. That's all good. No worries. Now that I'm picking on you, I kind of feel bad because you seem like kind of a nice guy. Yeah, dude. You can't sweat the small stuff. Okay. Anyway, so those are our Ojibwe words of the day. Do you want to learn the word for Thursday? Yeah, that'd be gnarly, dude. Neo-Geisha Good. We call it the fourth day. Fourth day, gnarly. Neo-Geisha Good. Yeah, Neo-Geisha Good. All right. Okay. Hey, really looking forward to that next movie you're going to be in. You're going to come watch The Matrix? Probably not, but I'm sure I'll watch clips on YouTube or something. I don't really like going to movies anymore. Seems like I'm being programmed or something. Yeah, no kidding. I never go to movies. You don't? No, I like to read. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. What about your own movies? Do you watch your own movies? Well, I watch them once, and then that's it. It's gnarly, dude. Yep, sure is. All right. Anything else I can do for you today, sir? No, I think I'll hang Ted and go, ride my skateboard. Okay. Well, let me teach you one more phrase. In Ojibwe, we say, we don't say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. I got a feeling I'm going to see you again. So I'm going to tell you, Giga Wabamin, Minawa. Giga Wabamin, Minawa. That's gnarly, dude. Yep, it sure is. I'll see you later, KEANU. KEANU Reeves, baby. That's crazy. Yeah. I don't know. You think I was too hard on his girlfriend? Maybe a little out of line. Yeah. I don't know what made me do that. Early this morning, I got annoyed learning about her artwork. And so I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to show her artwork. Let the world see. Let the 10 people here Or however many people are here right now. See what a crappy artist Keanu Reeves' girlfriend is. Because that's what's important in the world today. Ooh. I'm so glad we don't have kids, sweetie. Why? Because if I had some like weird little teenage daughter who was thought of herself as an artist and did something like this, there's no way I could just pretend I was proud. Oh, sweetie, you're so expressive. That's really good. But a middle-aged millionaire puts us in a gallery show, and I just want to, I don't know. Yeah. I would never lie to our kids. Not even about Santa Claus? No. Yeah. If I had kids, we wouldn't even celebrate Christmas. But who cares about all that? Jessie Waboos is here. Jessica Waboos. Me no giga shave. Jessie's back, sweetie. Hey, Jessica. Can we give her a gold star? You got it. Gold star for Jessica. And Shelly Ham. Boozhoo Shelly. Silver star for Shelly. Silver star for Shelly. Wally Bear's back. Boozhoo Wally Bear. Jessie says, give me that gold star. Nanaboozhoo. All right, we did it. I guess you wrote that earlier. Hey, Diane's here. Boozhoo, Diane. That old hippie Diane's here, sweetie. Well, hi, Diane. How you doing? It's great to see you. And I can't read the comments here. What's going on with our computer, sweetie? I don't know. I think we need a new one. Already? I was too slow to respond for the silver. Yeah, that's right, Wally. You got to get up pretty early this morning. You got to get up pretty early in the morning to, I don't know, blah, 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 fill in your old man saying. I love old man saying. Yeah. Some of you will know this about me. I spent a lot of time with my grandmother when I was growing up. I spent my 40s with my grandmother. And you pick up a lot of old lady sayings when you live with an old lady, you know. Silly old time stuff like, no sooner said than done. What? Somebody said it and then they just did it. No sooner. It was said and then boom, done. That's always a positive thing to say. No sooner said than done. What's another one? Oh, they got you coming and going. Yeah. Got you coming and going. You don't know his head from a hole in the ground. So I don't know. La, 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 do, do, do. And Jared's here. Boozhoo, Jared. Jared's here, sweetie. Well, hey, Jared. What's going on, Maniji? What's going on, Niji? And Zagame. Oh, I'm so glad you're here finally, Zagame. I was waiting for the cool kids to show up. No. Hey, Zagame. Zagame says, her glasses are like Natasha's. Maybe she wants to be like Natasha. Oh, really? Does she have glasses like you? Let's go look at Keanu Reeves' girlfriend's glasses. She does. Sweetie, I'm sorry. Yeah, I think her glasses are cool. I think I called them ugly, but... And you, they're cute. Yeah. All right, I take that back. She's got nice glasses. Although it's weird to say somebody has, like, nice glasses. This is the dumb thing about glasses in general. And I speak from experience. I used to work in, what we called Vision Quest. That's right, you worked in the mall. Yeah, I had a job at Vision Quest for about 6 months. And we sold glasses, and I didn't even wear glasses. But after about 3 months of daily looking at pictures of models in glasses, I went and got my vision checked. It's kind of like getting checked for the COVID, where so I felt fine, but I don't know, I just felt like I better get checked. And sure enough, I had it. You go, are you sure you have it if you don't feel it? That's what they told me. So I get my vision checked, And they're like, yeah, you got slight astigmatism or something. And so here's your prescription for some glasses. And, you know, we got some sort of screwed up healthcare that lets you spend money on glasses and whatnot, but you can't just cash out that money. So at $300, I could spend on glasses. And glasses cost $50. So I bought like some really expensive frames and whatever. But I started thinking that glasses were cool looking. And then, you know, it's like, what? No. Glasses are meant to correct disability. It's like saying somebody has a cool wheelchair. Oh, man. Yeah. That kind of wheelchair is very fashionable this season. Yeah. You know, glasses aren't cool looking any more than goggles when you're scuba diving. Oh, I got the cool pair. Look, they make me look. So yeah, you look cute, but you would look cute wearing, you know, a monocle. Or an eye patch. Yeah. You could be like Madam X. Who's Madam X? You haven't seen that? Oh, is it Madonna? Yeah. Madonna's putting on a Ziggy Stardust patch. Oh, I'm Madam X. Hey, everybody, look at me. Speaking of old ladies, I'm Madonna. I'm still trying to be relevant. Madonna's an old lady with a young boyfriend. So there you go. Well, yeah. Mm-hmm. So today, I'd like to talk about artists and painters. Isn't it be Ige Winini is an artist. Now, what makes an artist? Well, you can call yourself an artist because every elementary school thinks that helps your self-esteem. Did you know you're an artist? Yes, you are. You're a great artist. They tell every kid this, and then they wheel out, you know, Van Gogh, some hack, and say, yeah, this is good art. Well, this is not good art. I'll show you good art. This is Michelangelo. You want to see something funny? Let me pull Michelangelo up. This is Michelangelo's self-portrait. This is what Michelangelo drew or painted. Jijubi Ige Winini. This is what he did when he couldn't think of anything to draw. You know, that's what a self-portrait ultimately is. Right? Now, let's see what it would look like if Michelangelo had to look at Keanu Reeves' girlfriend's art. That would probably be his expression. Yeah, like he doesn't even understand what it is. Yeah. So this is the problem with saying everything is so subjective. Oh yeah, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. No, it's not. It is actually something you can rate and gauge. All of existence. There's a most beautiful down to the ugliest. And this is somewhere in the middle. But clearly, Michelangelo, who also, do I have a Michelangelo painting? I probably didn't think of it. Michelangelo, did the Sistine Chapel. Let me show you something Michelangelo does. I know the Boozhoo crew knows their art already. But, he painted the Sistine Chapel. Okay, here, let's show. This isn't even a painting. This is one of Michelangelo's sculptures. You guys think you like Mount Rushmore? Oh, hey, let's go to South Dakota. We're gonna look at that old sitting Crazy Horse monument. Well, wait till you take a look at what Michelangelo did. If only I could find it. Oh, here it is. La Pietà. Thanks. I'm sorry, you guys. I should have prepared for the show. But I couldn't be bothered. So check that out. This is a sculpture giant thing. Larger than life. Like I think sitting, I think that's Mary and Jesus in Mary's lap. That's the moment it took Jesus off the cross. So okay, this is what Michelangelo does. And this is what makes $1 million in our modern world. Well, you know, who cares? This thing, I remember the first time I actually spent any time talking about this, it actually brought me to tears. This thing is so great, it'll wake you up. I remember the first time I really thought about this. You know what? It made me appreciate Catholics. Oh, by the way, Doc called yesterday. Yeah, I saw that. We need to call him back. Resme T, if you're watching today, we'll give you a call this afternoon. But I had to admit that, you know what? I've been awfully hard on Catholics. You know, I told the Pope to shut up the other day and stuff. But then I realized, oh yeah, you know what? This whole thing with Mary that they're always going off about. You know, and as a Protestant, I'm always like, who cares about Mary? She's just a mom. Would you guys cut it out? Then you realize, oh, you know, Christians are always going off and God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten son. Oh, thank you, God. Well, what about Mary? She gave her son too. You know, look at that. Beautiful. Amazing. You know, some things in life are beautiful and some things are ugly. Manadizzy is ugly. Mikawadazi, something which is beautiful. Ki Mikawadad. Yeah, sweetie. I said, you're beautiful. Ki Mikawadad. But, so what is ugly and what is beautiful? I will decide for everybody. You just come here. Michelangelo's self-portrait, beautiful. Keanu Reeves' girlfriend, not so much, is my personal opinion. I don't think much more needs to be said about that. Hey, sweetie. Yeah? You want to take a call? Yeah, sure. On line 2? Yep, line 2. Caller. Welcome to the Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo podcast. You're on the air. Jawohl. Hello, Nanaboozhoo. It is I, Adolf Hitler. Hey, Adolf. We were just talking about art. Oh, you know, I like to paint myself. You like to paint yourself? No, I am somewhat of a painter. I do not paint pictures of myself. I am not like that glory hog Michelangelo. You think Michelangelo was a glory hog? He painted himself. Oh, what an ego on that guy. Why can't you have some humility? Yeah, I guess he should have had more Dubba-Dane Dizzy win. That man, he should be more like little Adolf. I have much Dubba-Dane Dizzy win. I have much humility. Yeah, okay. So you want to show my painting? Yeah, I'll show your painting. It's not really Dig If You Will a picture day, but Hitler was oh, I heard about this. They were talking about Fauci and you know, his experiments on those dogs. Yeah. Yesterday, was that yesterday? I think so. Yesterday we were talking about Adolf, did you hear about Fauci's lab and experimenting on dogs? Yes, I did. I was very angry. I would never pick on a dog like that. Well, yeah, but didn't you guys experiment on people? Well, yeah, the Nazi scientists did, but I did not. I wouldn't hurt the pup. You wouldn't hurt a pup? No, that guy should be thrown in the gulag. Yeah. So if you don't know, Anthony Fauci's in some hot water for one of his labs in Tanzania or somewhere, North Africa, was experimenting. I don't know, experimenting. Was doing experiments, was torturing little beagle puppies and having these crazy flies like chew their faces off to death. It was just horrible. But then there people were talking, comparing it to, atrocities. Everything's got to be brought back to the Holocaust. And they said, actually, who was the first person to come up with laws for the ethical treatment of animals? Was it Hitler? Yeah. In 1933, one of the first things that Hitler did was he signed into law that all kinds of laws pertaining to the treatment of animals. He made it illegal to any animal that's going to be put to death had to be euthanized first. He outlawed, certain practices. I forget the things, but I don't know if PETA gives him any credit now. But he was an animal lover. So here's a drawing of one of Hitler's dogs. Ah, that's a cute drawing. Yeah, isn't it? So Hitler was an artist. Hitler, I gotta tell you, this is a beautiful drawing. Oh, thank you so much. That is my little pup. I love dogs so much. I would hate to see a dog ever get hurt, even for science. Yeah, even for science, which is a stupid excuse for cruelty. But this is a Hitler drawing. Hitler has real skill. Oh, thank you so much. It warms me little heart. Good. But also, you might be surprised to learn. Whoops. Sorry, Hitler. Oh, it's okay. I wonder how many people have ever apologized to Hitler. That's probably a lot in the last minute of their lives. Yeah. But what I really appreciate about Hitler, that sounds weird. Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Is his paintings. This is a Hitler painting. It's undeniably good. When it comes to this kind of painting, this requires no skill, right? Yeah. I think if you had skill, it would actually make it worse. Yeah, this is so bad, but this is a painting that's a famous painting in a gallery someone spent thousands of dollars on. This comes up. This is, this by, Keanu Reeves' girlfriend's painting. This thing is modern art. Oh, it's abstract. It's not even abstract. I don't even know what this is. Expressionistic. This is skill, God-given talent. I don't know. This makes you kind of want to forgive Hitler. You think this makes everything else he did okay? I'm not saying it makes the Holocaust okay. I'm just saying Hitler earned some points back. Oh, you are so kind, Nanaboozhoo. Yeah. I don't know. I love your paintings, Hitler. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, we were talking about paintings. And is that why your name came up? Did you call in for that? Oh, I just wanted to call and say, hello, Nanaboozhoo. Yeah. Hello. Boozhoo. Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo. Oh, that's the name of your show. Yeah, that's the name of the show. I finally get it. Jubi Ige with an E. He's a painter. So I learned this today too. I don't know why Um, Diane, some of the Boozhoo crew already knows this about this channel. I've got a mean little spirit trying to get me in trouble with YouTube all the time. I find myself, talking about things I know they don't like us talking about, like Hitler. I don't know why. I find it funny. So I hope people don't get the wrong idea, but at the same time, don't care. What was the other thing about Hitler? Oh, about the Holocaust. I was watching this on not YouTube because they take down these kind of videos. Oh, Diane, my point is, something is trying to get me to get censored on YouTube. I seem to want to talk about things that you're not supposed to talk about, like the moon landing, or the shape of the earth, or vaccinations, or feminism, or critical race theory, or transgenderism and gay stuff. I've been making a lot of jokes in these topics that are censored. The act of censorship in social media gets censored. That's dangerous misinformation, conspiracy theories, religion. So I was watching another video where the guys were just talking about how the one thing that you're not allowed to discuss, and because this has come up now in high school education, whether or not you can question the 6 million exactly deaths of the Second World War, the so-called Holocaust. And everybody from Paul Stanley to whoever just freaks out. Goes, hey, there aren't two sides to what happened there. They love it. They go, oh, look, here's some proof of anti-Semitism. Did you know some people actually question whether or not what we said happened in the Second World War? How dare you? My grandmother died in Auschwitz. I was like, you take it easy. I doubt it. But you're not allowed to question it, so that's why. Well, it turns out, and I wonder if anybody over... Diane's too young yet, but I wish my grandpa was still around. Apparently, it wasn't until the 60s that anybody really started talking about the Holocaust. There was a poll that came out in America during World War II, in the mid-40s, when it was wrapping up. 90-some% of Americans flat out denied the Holocaust. They did not believe what they were seeing on the news. The concentration camps, ethnic cleansing, the whole Hitler story. Most Americans, the vast majority of Americans, even at the time, who had family members fighting in that war, were like, nah, that's just propaganda, you guys. That's wartime propaganda. They're really trying to make... That's not real, Even in those days, just the beginning days of... Most people didn't even have a television in rural America, Did anyone have the television in the 40s? I'm not sure. When did TV come out? 50s, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah, so... But then, in the 1960s, till today, there's been just a major ad campaign to keep it fresh in the memories of everybody. You know what the worst thing that ever happened to anybody in the world? World War II. Adolf Hitler. The Jews. Yeah. You go, okay. You're a racist if you question the official story. It's like, why? How does that make me a racist? Aren't Jews white? Hey! Kinda. But Semites aren't. Kinda. They're sort of Middle Eastern-y. They're kind of brown. And everyone just starts to get confused. It's like, yeah, well, what is anti-Semitism? Why does they have a special word for that? Wouldn't that just be racism? but they're white. So is it a religionism? I don't know. I don't know, sweetie. I don't know either. Anyway, I better get going, Adolf. Okay. Well, Nanaboozhoo, I want to tell you how much I appreciate your show. Well, thank you, Adolf. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa. Yep. Gigawabamin, Minawa, Adolf. Well, there you go. The famous Jijinobi Jijubi Ige Winini. The famous painter, Adolf Hitler. A true Mazinabi Ige Winini. A true artist. Unlike, whoops, that's a true artist. Unlike Keanu Reeves' girlfriend, Alexandra. I am Alexander Grant. And for the rest of my life, I will be first known as that old lady who dated Keanu Reeves for a while. Is what I'm thinking, sweetie. You think so? Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. All right. Well, you think I've been mean-spirited long enough? Probably. Do you want to teleport me out of here? Yeah, sure. Where do you want to go? I don't know. Can you teleport me to the kitchen? All right. One to teleport. I'm going to go get a cup. You want a cup of coffee? Sure. Want to make me a sandwich? What do I look like, a woman? Hey! What do you want? Can you make me peanut butter jelly sandwich? Peanut butter jelly sandwich and a cup of coffee? Yeah. What do you just get out of jail? I know, that is kind of a prison breakfast, isn't it? Let me get you some instant coffee and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And see if anybody comes to bail you out. Okay. One to teleport. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for listening. Energize. Gawapa Biganika, Gawapa Biganika, in Ojibwe, yeah. Gawapa Biganika, Gawapa Biganika, Gawapa Biganika. Ojibwe, Gawapa Biganika, Gawapa Biganika, Ojibwe. Gawaba Bigani Cog, Nindunja Ba. White Earth is where I'm from. Gawaba Bigani Cog, White Earth, or the place where there's an abundance of white clay. That's what they call White Earth. And this is our Ojibwe word of the day. What do you think? Gawaba Bigani Cog. Nindunja Ba. Yay. Boozhoo, everybody. Anybody from Gawaba Bigani Cog? Anybody from White Earth? Any of the beautiful people from White Earth? The place where there is an abundance of white clay. That's what they call White Earth. Speaking of white supremacy, Boozhoo, how you guys doing? Let's see who's here. La la la, Brandy Marie's here. All right, Brandy Marie. And I just scrolled way too far. Holy man, there's a lot of people here. Kids like glasses are cool now. Oh, kids think this is Jesse. He says, oh, he's in the kitchen. They want glasses and braces and mental illness. All cool now. Yeah, I know. I remember talking to these kids at the school I worked at, and they would have a whole list of mental health disorders, diagnoses. Oh, well, I have ADD and ADHD. I'm also bipolar, and I have anxiety and blah, blah, blah. And you're like, what? How does a 7th grader from the res have a therapist? A. And what? No, you don't. Quit letting the adults tell you you're crazy. ADD. When I was a little girl, they told me I had attention deficit disorder, but I didn't pay any attention. What do they know? No. But, ADD is so... You're not allowed to have that debate. Oh, he's having trouble focusing in class. It's like, yeah. Have you been to public school? What exactly, Oh, you mean this 8-year-old boy doesn't like sitting on a hard, whatever those chairs are made out of? Linoleum? Or what? A hard plastic with the... I think the chairs are the same. You got your little desk with a lid. You slide in there. For 8 hours a day. Oh no, we give them a break. They get a half hour to eat. 4 minutes to run to the locker and go to the bathroom and get a drink of water and talk to their friends before they come back to class. We give them 4 minutes. Your son, it's like he gets all fidgety. He doesn't want to read this gay book called Lord of the Flies. Ugh. And by the way, I know a lot of people my generation like, what? Lord of the Flies? That was a cool movie. Yes, cool movie. If you read the actual book, and maybe you did in high school and didn't notice it because you're not gay, but that thing does nothing but just describe prepubescent boys' tanned, naked bodies. That book should not be read by anybody, let alone taught in a school. It's so, ugh. But, where's I going with that? Wish Nanaboozhoo was here. I could ask him. I don't remember what I was talking about. But anyway, so how you guys... Oh yeah, kids having ADD. School is so boring and oppressive and brainwashing and just soul-sucking and crushing of a kid with any kind of, energy, imagination, maybe interest outside of just memorizing, I think before we start diagnosing children with having mental illness, we have to question, are we doing something wrong? Maybe we're crazy for thinking that children shouldn't naturally want to go outside, instead of sitting inside listening to some frumpy, oh, hi, I'm a 5th grade teacher. I went to college. Look at my license. Later on, I'll be dating one of these students and it'll be a scandal. It's like every week probably. Some teacher somewhere in America gets in trouble for inappropriate relations with their child student. It's like, yeah, we got a word for that. But again, la la la. Thallium the 69th. Marie Sendak is a superior to Michelangelo. Ooh, controversial. Well, I think you can make an argument for that. Let's pull up some Marie Sendak. If I can find him. For anybody who doesn't know, Marie Sendak wrote the book Where the Wild Things Are. And Thallium is making the bold claim that Marie Sendak's actually better than Michelangelo himself. Now, technical skill would have to go to Michelangelo. But expression, there's much more of a story that's told in just one panel of this book than this whole painting. That probably took longer to do than this drawing. Maurice Sendak was a genius, I think. He only did one. He did 3 books. Only one mattered. By Max. But he was a cross-hatching genius. Look at that. The whole wall is cross-hatching. I might be with you, Thallium. Who did it better? The verdict's out. Oh, hey, there you are. Hey, what's going on, baby? Here's your coffee. Oh, thanks. I'm just going to set your sandwich over here. All right. Who do you think is a better artist? Thallium says Maurice Sendak's better than Michelangelo. Thallium's out of his mind. Don't say that. He's our friend. Thallium thinks children's book author can somehow be compared to Michelangelo. Yeah. What do you think, Michael? Oh, yeah. Why didn't I ask you? You're sitting right here. Yeah. I forgot it. Michael's sitting right here. What do you think? Well, I am a children's book author, so yeah, I think they're the same. Yeah, you would. If you'd like to order a book by Michael Lyons, like Dog and My Ingen, this is a counting book to 10, and it's sort of like art. Hey, how would you compare your art to Maurice Sendak? Oh, that's a good question. I think Maurice is probably better than me. You think? I don't know. It's comparable. Yeah, but that book, whoops, that book is, iconic. It's classic. Generations read that book and love it. My book, yeah, but your book is in Ojibwe. Yeah, my book's in Ojibwe. So, you probably already have Where the Wild Things Are. If you don't, you can order Where the Wild Things Are on Amazon.com. Click the link below, and then you're going to have to search for it. La, 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 do, do, do. Anyway, do you want to go over there and maybe teleport me? Oh, yeah, hang on. Okay. You want to go outside? Yeah. All right, hold on. I'm going to scan for your coordinates. I'm going to step outside for a second. All right. And let's see. 1 to teleport. We're going to set you outside in that birch tree grove. All right. Hang on. 1 to teleport. You going to say the thing? Oh, right. Energize. Hey. Oh, it's really pretty out here. I thought I'd just sit out here for a minute and maybe say a little prayer. Pray for Keanu Reeves, that he regains his sight. Maybe Keanu Reeves needs glasses. I didn't think of that. Do you suppose if Keanu Reeves got glasses and he saw how old his girlfriend was, he'd break up with her? I hope not. I think she's got good taste and style. I like her glasses. But put a little tobacco. Say a little prayer for Keanu Reeves' eyesight. Say a prayer for Keanu Reeves' girlfriend. She must be getting ready to start her journey soon. I wonder if he's going to put her in a home or if he'll care for her last few days at home. So noble. Kichimanadu. Taka otapamanan niwiasema. Great Spirit, please accept my tobacco. Miigwech kaishi kakina geku kaishi chikea nungum. Thank you for everything that you do today. Miigwech kaishi bamadazian. Thank you for my life. Dash miigwech bizandawiag. And thank you for listening. You know me, daughter. I always listen to your prayers. Well, hi, Kichimanadu. Ladies and gentlemen, the Great Spirit. Hello, Boozhoo crew. How are ye? How you doing? Oh, I am hallowed. You're hallowed? I never knew what that meant. Like hallowed be thy name? I am almighty. I am omnipresent. I am the creator. I am the Great Spirit. Oh, yeah, that's right. So you're doing pretty good? Yeah, I'm all right. That's good. How are you, me daughter? Oh, I'm just fine. I was going to put out some tobacco for you. Oh, that's so sweet of you, me daughter. Just sprinkle it on the ground. Put it on the ground? You're sounding a little bit like a leprechaun this morning. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I'm a little leprechaun, and sometimes I sound like a pirate. I guess my accent swings all around the... Well, it's not a globe. What do you want to call it? The realm? Yeah, the realm. Hey, can you just go on the record and tell the people, do we live on a spinning globe? No, me daughter, didn't you read the Bible? Yeah. We don't live on a spinning globe. That's a satanic deception. You know, yeah, you can tell the people that Kichimanadu told them, we do not live on a spinning ball. Beware of deception. Well, there you go. Great Spirit said it. All right. So anyway, I was thinking about Keanu Reeves and his aged girlfriend and just how crappy her art is. It just made me not like her. You know me, daughter. You should not judge a person's value by whether or not they have artistic merit. She does not know that she cannot paint. She does not think of herself as a person with no talent. You know, she is a victim in all this too. And she is one of my children as well. Think of her as your sister. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it was kind of crappy of us to dump all over. What's her name? Alexandra Grant. Alexandra Grant. Yeah, I guess there's worse things in the world than being a bad painter. Yeah, at least she doesn't torture little beagles, eh? Yeah, what do you think of that? Oh, vengeance will be mine, I say. Yeah, huh? Is Dr. Fauci going to heaven? Not if I have anything to say about it. Yeah, okay. Well, hey, I better get back to the house. All right, me daughter. You have a wonderful day. And if you want to talk to your creator, all you need to do is pray. Okay, I'll remember that. If I want to talk to you, all you have to do is pray. All right, miigwech. I will see you again. Gigawabamin, minawa. Gigawabamin, minawa, me daughter. And then, yeah. Bloop. Okay, hey, Boozhoo. Hi, sweetie, it's Natasha. Hey, honey, you want me to pick you up? Would you mind? Not at all. Scanning for your coordinates. All right. I can't find you. I'm down here. Oh, there you are. All right. I got you locking in on your coordinates. All right. And 1 to teleport. Don't move. I won't. Okay. Say the thing. Energize. Hi. Hey there, baby. How is it outside? It's nice. A little cool, but you know, it's all right. Kind of a typical Minnesota autumn day. Dugwagon. It's autumn. It's fall. The leaves are falling. So yeah. I don't know. I feel like we're sort of all over the place this morning. We didn't really. I don't know. Did you want to jump ship while the getting's good. I'm kind of feeling that way. Let me see if anybody said anything that we should respond to. Hola, Miss Thunder in the wigwam. Is Kaya here? Hey, Boozhoo, Kaya. What's going on, my girl? Sagame, Boozhoo. Grassroots Indians. Old Grassroots is back. Hey, Grassroots. And Wally Bear. Kaya Thunder and Charles Manson followed suit. Very big into green stuff. Is that right? Charles Manson was an environmentalist. Why is it these horrible murderers care so much about like the environment and animals? Oh, you know what I think about the Holocaust? I just gotta laugh. It is so funny. So, let's see. Don't blame Satan for NASA's lies. Ooh, thallium's jumping into the deep end of the pool. What are you guys talking about? Don't blame Satan. Can't you have a little sympathy for the devil? Well, do you think that NASA knows they're serving Satan? They might not even know. They might just be doing it for the money. But I blame Satan because I think he's behind, even before NASA was formed, trying to hide the existence of a creator. This is all just part of that. Get our souls by hiding the existence of God. Well, if the Bible's not true, then God's probably not real. Or no, if there's a Big Bang, there's no creator. So there's no Bible, there's no morals, there's no God's law. There's no right or wrong. You do what you want. There's no beauty and no ugly. So maybe that's our final idea today. Monodizzy, something which is ugly. It is a measurable thing. Some things are ugly. You could be ugly on the inside too, but beauty is not in the eye of the beholder. Clearly. Do I need to say it? Nah. Some people are beautiful, and well, some are Michael Lyons. Hey. Nah, just kidding. You're beautiful too. In your own way, you're beautiful on the inside. I don't want to be beautiful on the inside. Well, then you should do some push-ups or something because you're getting a gut. I don't have a gut. Well, you're flabby. You're kind of a dad body. You're skinny fat. I'm not skinny fat. Something's going on there. You're awfully soft in the middle. I'm 54 years old. You can cut me a slack. Well, what does that have to do with it? KEANU Reeves' girlfriend is 106. She's not all flabby. Look how skinny her legs are getting. Okay, can you just end the show? All right. Well, everybody, on this note, I would just like to say, Miigwech Bizindawieg. Thanks for the memories. Nah, remember that? Are you quoting Lawrence Welk? Yeah. Good night. Sleep tight. But it's the first thing in the morning. Yeah, huh? Anyway. All right, everybody. Miigwech Nanaboozhoo. Thank you so much for watching. Boozhoo Nanaboozhoo. The podcast about whatever. Ojibwe language and culture occasionally. About celebrating the accomplishments of Hitler, apparently. About picking on a sweet old lady who just happens to be a bad artist. And a millionaire who dates KEANU Reeves. Who I'm still not convinced. He might be trans. Really? He might be. But Miigwech Nanaboozhoo. Thank you for watching. And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minowa. Owa. Sweetie pie. When to teleport. Energize.